TikTok time. So this first video here is from, what's her name? Randy Baby? I think it's Randy Baby. I'll probably say it here in a moment. Anyway, she goes, are men waiting for women to say something first? Because that's crazy. All right, let's see what she has to say here. And we
just need to know
go.
from a men's perspective, are y'all waiting on girls to talk to you first? Like, are you waiting on a girl to ask you on a date first? Because that's crazy to me. Like, when you're out in public and you're making eyes with a girl and you're like making it known that you're attracted to her, but you're not gonna say something. How are you not gonna say something? Where are the huevos? Where are the huevos these days? I feel like there's so many like times that guys want to say something to girls and they don't. Like, is there a guy watching this that can give us some insight? Like, why don't you just do it? Why don't you just do it? Are you scared? Are you waiting for her to say something first? I like my man to be assertive and dominant. If you want to say something to me, say something to me. I'll give you the opportunity. I'll put my phone down. I'll drop the handkerchief. But I'm not gonna do it first. Should that not just be like the standard? Am I tripping? Like, tell me if I'm tripping. Let me know.
Annie Baby is her name. And yeah, there are men waiting for women to make the first move. And the reason why is because they are afraid. They're afraid to be a bother. They're afraid to be a nuisance. They're afraid to, you know, be somebody who look like a predator or like make her feel uncomfortable. And then you get the women posting these men on TikTok. So dude came up to me, he was ugly. Where the beautiful guys at? What a good looking man there. How come nobody approached me who are good looking? So guys want to be another TikTok, another Instagram, another Facebook social media post about a dude who just trying to shoot a shot and the girl just shut him down abusively. Like, guys don't want that. Guys are afraid to do that. Yes. And it sucks being rejected. I'm not gonna lie. It does sucks being rejected. Like, you get rejected. You don't have a steel cojones to get rejected, because when you do get rejected in public, it's not a fun sight. Like, everybody's like, oh dude shot his shot, it didn't work out, oh man. Like, that feeling, and not even people actually doing it, but the feeling of that happens. Because I've done it before. I've shot my shot in public before, and when it doesn't work out, you're like, well, I did the best I can do. I'm going to keep moving this way. But the whole, like, dude, you shot the shot. I saw you, man. Like, hey, it sucks. Like, your friends should have your back when that happens, by the way, guys. You shoot your shot and it doesn't go well, your friends should, like, pick you up versus, like, ball busting you. But, hey, here it is. But, yeah, men are afraid to do that. Men are afraid because of the Me Too movement. Men are afraid to make women feel uncomfortable. Men are afraid to not make her feel like she's a piece of meat, where the case may be. So he'll sit from afar and stare, which is not the best. To me, drop the handkerchief, yes. If a dude drop the handkerchief so the guy can pretend like, hey, I saw you drop this, open up that conversation, that's the best way to do it. To me, one of my favorite rules is a three-time rule. Like, you come across each other 3 times, and the first time you smile at each other, second time you acknowledge each other, and then start a conversation. That's the best way to approach versus just standing from across the room. Because across the room, like, we haven't made eye contact, but it doesn't mean like we actually are, you know, interested in each other, or I thought you were attractive, but couldn't figure out a way to get over and open up a conversation. Because sometimes some men don't even know how to open up a conversation. It could be fear of, like, how do I start a conversation with her? I see her, but what do I say? You hear guys say that, and sometimes just like, I don't know, talk about the environment going on. But it's that approach. Yeah, the approach is 1, nerve-wracking. 2, it's like, what do you say? And 3, guys just don't want to be made fun of or be put on the Instagram, social media about, like, this ugly man came and talk to me. I've reacted to videos on this channel where a girl's like, don't come talk to me unless you're a 10. If you're not a 10, don't even step to me. Which, that's all subjective. Like, it's all subjective. So, yeah, that's why. That's why guys won't approach, and since I'm waiting for a lady to make the first move, because at least it know that she's attractive. I had a friend tell me he wouldn't match with a girl, he would talk to a girl in person, but he'll definitely talk to her on a dating app. The same woman, if he matched with her on a dating app, he'll talk to her, but he saw her in person, he wouldn't approach her. Because he's like, I don't want to be a bother. At least the dating app gave him the opening to show that, like, oh, at least she's interested in me and there's actual interest. So, there's that. Alright, next video here. This is from Erica Dwyer, and she says man repellent outfits. So let's see.
Man repellent outfit. outfit. I spoke about this last week, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about it because one, people were a little confused, but two, people liked the look. From what I've observed, and in my opinion, I think a man-repellent outfit is something that sits outside of what the male gaze deems as sexy or attractive. It can be things that are either typically described as matronly, masculine. Think of every TikTok you've ever seen of a man saying what he doesn't like on a woman, typically being asked by another male interviewer. Those items. In these interviews, I've seen them yap about anything from maxi skirts to mom jeans to docks to Birkenstocks to hating girls that are just into that star sign stuff, bows, anything. I've seen it all. I would say that this aesthetic, if you could even call it that, comprises of a lot of those pieces because girls do enjoy wearing them, and the purpose isn't necessarily to just be attractive. A lot of people ask me where they can find stuff like this aesthetic. There's honestly so much already on TikTok. I also do think elements of it are very much so like the eclectic grandpa style. I guess
Cowboy boots took me. I'm sorry.
Grandpa, but this is like that kind of look in a way. Get into different silhouettes, experiment, have fun, and I think that that's just the best way to approach style all around.
I love you call this man repellent outfit. I'm gonna let her go back to her second part. Yeah, man repellent outfit. I'll let that sit there for a moment. I love how she called that the man repellent outfit because I mentioned before, a guy would talk to a girl in a paper bag. Like, if she's cute enough, they will talk to her regardless. The cowboy boot one with the shorts and the cowboy boots, like the cowboy boot one, I can see a dude just talk to her just because, like, that's different. Why are you dressing different? You know, why? That's interesting. That's different. I'm going to see what she's about just because she's wearing such a unique outfit. And then plus, if her personality is cool, it doesn't matter what she's wearing. If her personality is cool, a dude would sit and talk to her for hours. Like, you guys bonded over something. Let's say y'all went to, I'm not sure, I don't think that's country, but let's say I went to a country concert and she's wearing, don't really say country kid the cowboy boots, but if she went to a country concert like that, I don't think she's into country, but if she did, I can see a dude talk to her just because she was so out the norm that it was like, what are you about? Let's learn what you about. Like, yeah, a dude would talk to a girl in a paper bag, so yeah. Next video. This is from Lifestyle Low.
I have
See what she has to say.
Numerous times, and he doesn't believe me. But sometimes I think to myself, maybe I should stop bugging him, calling him, texting him, annoying him all day long, so he can like go do other things and like live his life. And then as soon as I finish that thought, I'm like, actually no, actually I do need to bug him and annoy him, because if I don't do it, that leaves the door open for some other girl to do it, and I'll never let that happen. He thinks I'm weird. I think I'm being proactive. You decide.
I don't think it's being annoying and bugging. If a guy says he's annoying, you're annoying him. Like, a guy would tell you you're annoying him. He would tell you you're annoying me. You're annoying. Like, you just thinking that you're annoying and being harassing him. You're not. Matter of fact, guys appreciate that. Dude's silly into you. He wants to speak to you. He wants to talk to you. And you guys, boyfriend, girlfriends, this, you showing that, like, reaching out to him and talking to him, having a conversation with him, show that you care. Show that you do care for him. Even if he's off doing his own thing, he say, hey, babe, I'm going to go play this or going to go do XYZ activity. Make you want to get back. And when he gets done, he messages you, then you know, like, okay, he's there, I'm going to message him. Like, we want to have a partner who cares. Where people start doing wrong in relationships is that when they get into that consistency in the consistency of a relationship and everything's going smoothly and everything's starting to become easy and people call it quote unquote boring, is when people stop putting effort of sending messages. Oh, you thought you was being annoying, and then you stop sending messages, and he's like, where the messages from my girlfriend go? I was used to hearing from her, and now I don't hear from her at all. It's like she doesn't care anymore. Why did he stop doing this? He was doing this all the time. Now he stopped. Now he's like, he doesn't care anymore, because that's going to lead to like that not caring or resentment. So to her, she should keep doing it. She should keep messaging him and see how he's doing. Just have a little conversation throughout the day, calling on him. Like, she should do that. You should do that for your partner, especially your partner's love languages is. And also, if somebody like quality time, just being around your partner, being around your boyfriend. Now, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know they live together, but if you don't live with your partner, like at least reach out and say, hey, what are you doing? You're free, you wanna go get some coffee, you wanna go do some things, hang out with your partner. That right there just showed like you care enough to be around your partner versus just sitting there behind a phone screen texting them all the time. So yeah, I agree with I'm on her side on this. I think you definitely should be messaging your partner, talking to your partner, and whatever their time frame is. Like, let's say if y'all think every night to call each other every night, have a conversation every night, that's y'all thing. If it's texting throughout the day, but like sending gifts and stuff like that, that's fine. Then when you get home, y'all have serious conversation. That's one thing. Having a weekly meeting, wherever the case may be, you should definitely show your partner that you're still interested in and still want to care about them and talk to them. Because like you said, if you're not doing it, your partner becomes content to the point where they're like, well, I feel like I'm not getting anything out, not content, but complacent. And y'all become complacent in a relationship. And it also takes one other person to step in there and show your partner attention, that the attention that you should be giving your partner, for them to be thinking sideways, like thinking, what's my relationship about? So, yeah, I agree with her on this. Because I listened to me, I researched to me dating and divorce stories and relationship and read a whole book. If you're in my office already too late, read that book, and those situations where the partner stopped caring and they knew the marriage was over, somebody at work came and talked to them, gave a shot of adrenaline, and next thing you know, they find themselves hooking up with their coworkers because their relationship became stale and complacent and they just stopped investing in each other. So, yeah, I agree with her on this, 1,000%. All right, next video. This is from tonight's conversation. Let's see what they're talking about.
I'm gonna give you two things because you said encouraging men specifically. One, remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So a lot of times a woman is saying, well, I told my man this, that, and the other, but you gave him an attitude. And even if you're speaking calm, your energy can attack him. And when we feel attacked, we get defensive. That's human nature for anybody. Yeah. So you got to be mindful of how you're presenting that message. Number two, you got to encourage the progress or show appreciation for the progress. I've had countless situations where I counseled married couples. The wife says, yo, he doesn't do X, Y, Z. Let's say he doesn't help me around the house. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna talk to him. We talk, he said, all right, I'm gonna do it. For the next 3 weeks, he's helping. But in her mind, it's you're supposed to do that. So why do I need to show appreciation? Or I don't trust you're gonna keep doing it. So I'm still gonna hold back my praise and giving you credit for what you're doing. Then the dude's like, what's the point? Yeah. I'm doing all this effort and nothing seems to be working with her. I give up. But he gave up because you gave him the signal that this ain't worth it to you. So you got to show him that, no, you appreciate, you see his effort, you see his progress. Because as men, 1 + 1 = 2. If we do this and we get that and it's good, we're going to keep doing it. But if we do this and we don't get that, then we done doing it. Plain and simple.
Well, you heard him, ladies. We need to start giving out stickers. I understood you. I understood you, and I like that. I really with that.
That's not what I was talking about.
That's kind of messed up what she said, the stickers part. But I do agree. It's like your partner did something to show gratitude, show appreciation, even for the little things. The little things. I think we forget that even from friends and family, not just relationship, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, not just husband and wives, but we forget to appreciate your partner for the little things. We take little things for granted. And those little things, when they disappear, they hit the most. She take the little things for granted. Take the trash out, and she's like, I was trying to tell you to take the trash out. I shouldn't tell you to do your chores. But just say, hey, I appreciate you when you take the trash out. I appreciate you when you're doing this. Because those little things make your partner like perk up and like, she appreciate that. He appreciate that. He likes the fact that I did this. He's grateful for that. She's grateful for this. That makes that whole feeling a lot better and make that reinforcement of, all right, I'm going to keep doing this because my partner appreciates it. My partner shows gratitude. My partner is grateful for the fact that I do this. We seem to forget those little things and forget to be grateful for the stuff and just hand out thank you and reminders and love for one another. And that right there would cause that resentment. It cause that separation. It cause the things you're doing in the first 2 months of your relationship. Now, here's month, 372 and y'all not doing it again because y'all just stop investing in each other. But the longer you keep investing in each other, the longer you keep showing gratitude and appreciation, the more your relationship gonna get stronger. Now, I don't like the girl said, oh, the man just wants stickers. That just completely, took everything he said and put it the rug. It's like, oh, well, guess we gotta get out stickers. Like, no. That's not what he meant. He was talking. Steven Speaks right there was talking some real stuff about like appreciation and gratitude. And when one person do something, does an act of service, you say you're grateful for it, thankful for it. When somebody does something, you say that, even though like it's their chores and the things they're supposed to do, to say I appreciate you doing that, because that appreciation go a long way. Showing somebody you appreciate for the things they do just means a lot. It means a lot. It sometimes can keep somebody's motor going. When they're like, I'm about to throw in the towel, and they hear, thank you for making breakfast for me this morning. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you doing the work you do around the house all the time. Can shoot somebody through the moon, because at least they know their hard work is getting displayed and getting shown. The things that nobody talks about is at least getting talked about. And that makes all the difference sometimes. We'll do 2 more videos and we'll call it an episode. So this next video here is from Sophia Banff. And she did ask a question, like, what do you guys think, on her comment section. Let's see what she has to say on this TikTok.
I hate living in this nonchalant ass generation, because if I could tell you that I loved you right now, I probably would. What do you mean I have to wait 30 minutes to reply to a text? What do you mean I have to act like I don't like you so that you like me and then something happens? Why do we have to act like we don't like people for them to like us and then in the end up liking each other? Like, what's going on? Why do we all have to pretend like we don't like each other? I'm so full of love, like I need to tell everybody that I love them. Why do we have to act so nonchalant? I don't know.
That's part of the dating game. It's part of the dating game. It's the whole being told, like, you don't want somebody making you their whole life right off the bat. You don't want somebody saying like, oh, date one, they're all in. Like it drives people away. You're like, wait, what do you mean we're all in? Are you like this for every person you meet? Every person you have a date with, like, you're all in. You don't know me and yet you're all in. So that's why the whole, like, you're not supposed to do certain things, not supposed to like show that you like somebody, because it pushes people away, because it can be like you're overzealous, you're over anxious to hop into a relationship that you don't know yet, that you don't even know the person yet, you don't even know what the person like doing. You just met them on a dating app. So that's why, and because you're dating so many people at once, talking to so many people, or people are talking to so many people, not just you specifically, but people are talking to so many people at once that, like, you're throwing your eggs in one basket. When that person has their eggs in multiple baskets, it's like, it could be detrimental. So it's more for emotional stability and more for mental health, not to just go all in after one date. Because when you put so much effort in somebody and then they're not doing the same for you out the bat, it's kind of like, oh, it hurts. Now, if that's the way you want to move, and you know, like, okay, I know the consequences of me talking to somebody and getting to know somebody, and I want to say, like, hey, I really appreciate you, I want to set up a relationship right now. If you know that's what you want, and make that boundary known, like, hey, I had a good time talking to you the first 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates. Would you like to be boyfriend, girlfriend, or would you like to be exclusive? I don't like exclusive. To me, exclusive is just boyfriend, girlfriend. But I know some people choose that card. Would you like to be boyfriend, girlfriend? And that's up to them to be like, no, I don't want to be boyfriend, girlfriend. Or, yeah, I'm down to do that. But if you want to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you want to mention somebody. Do not care how they're going to respond to you. And they say, like, well, I don't like all that messaging, I don't like all that talking, and they say this is not for me, that's their prerogative, not your prerogative. So it's okay to talk to somebody, get to talk to them, reach out to them, send them messages, and actually show interest in somebody. It's okay to show interest in somebody. I wouldn't tell somebody I love them as a date too. That right there is like, wait, you don't even know me. So it's okay to show that you're interested. You don't have to show that you love somebody, like, tell somebody you love them after date one. No, but it's okay to show that you're interested, and they're not interested in you. That's their loss. You can move on. But that's why we do that whole, I don't want to show too much interest because I want to push them away kind of situation, because it shows like, wait, what are you doing? You don't really know me yet. So you can be interested and definitely show your interest in somebody, but don't get upset when they don't show the same interest back and they don't reciprocate that interest. It's 1000% your prerogative to say, I'm leaving, deuces. All right, next video, and this is probably the last one here for this episode. We might go one more. Let's see. All right, $2,000 makeup look. Why men should always pay for dinner. Always pay for dinner. And this is from Liv Smith. That's what she says.
Men should always pay on the first date, and this is why. There's about to be $2,000 on my face, starting with Dior Moisturizer, $135. Dior Capture of Youth Serum, $125. Dior primer, $50. Armani primer, $46. Flawless filter, $49. Chanel liquid highlighting drops, $57. Dior foundation, $57. Dior concealer, $40. Chanel bronzer, $60. Chanel multi-use stick, $50. Chanel blush stick, $54. YSL highlighter, $27. Chanel powder, $56. Dior bronzer, $50. Dior highlight, $50. Dior backstage, $48. These Dior blushes, $80 total. Dior backstage, $52. Eyeshadow, $68. Dior eyeliner, $35. $68. Okay, Moonstone, $24. Eyeliner, $35. Eyelash curler, $35. Dior mascara, $33. YSL mascara, $35. Whirl lip liner, $24. Charlotte Tilbury liner, $25. Chanel lip duo, $48. Chanel lip gloss, $40. Urban Decay setting spray, $36. Total cost is $1,745. If you're a girl, make sure the man pays. Don't waste $2,000 on nothing.
Who did the invite to the dating is the one who should pay. Pretty much. I am a proponent of guys pay for the first date, yes. But after date 1, date 2, date 3, like if whoever did the invite, I think they should pay. Like, that's just me. Now, you gotta be clear about it. For me, you gotta be clear about it. Like, hey, I'm paying, I'm covering your date. Because I'm always assuming because of this right here, that the ladies will expect the guy to pay. Even if she did the invite, I'm gonna expect it. So unless she tells me like, stop, I got this, hold up, let me cook. I'm not gonna assume that she's gonna cover the date. But spending $2,000 on makeup, I don't know. I never really heard a guy look at a woman and say, damn, look at that foundation. I never heard a man say that. Man, look at those eyelashes. I wonder how much it costs. I never heard a man say that. I never heard a man sit there. And I've been around men of all ages. Men of all ages. I never heard a man say, hell yeah, that foundation is on point. Look at that. Look at that mascara she has right there. Look at the eyeliner. Bro, let me tell you, the eyeliner. I had never heard a man say that. Now, I always heard a man say, damn, she's good looking. Man, she's pretty. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Insane. Like, I've heard men say that. I've heard men say, man, her body was on point. I've heard that. But I never heard a man say, I can't date a woman if her eyeliner's not on point. I can't date a woman if her mascara is not straight. I can't date a woman who, foundation's not right. I never heard a man say that. I don't understand. I know this is media and industry telling women they should put makeup on, stuff like that. But I never heard a man say, yeah, that's what she needs to look like. She needs to put $2,000 worth of makeup on her face to make sure that she's presentable to date. Never heard a guy say that. Never heard a guy. Matter of fact, I've heard men say, I prefer her to look like her natural self. So when we wake up in the morning, I look at it like, oh, this is who I'm dating, not the person that's in the picture on the Instagram and Facebook. So to me, the whole makeup thing, ladies, you don't have to put that much makeup on a date to date somebody. You don't have to do that. You don't have to spend $2,000 to go on a first date. Matter of fact, you shouldn't put that much money on going on a first date. You don't even know this person's worth the time for a date. You don't know this person's worth the time for the next second date. I would go as yourself on a date. Go as yourself on a date and look and see if this guy's even worth that time to have a makeup like that. Where you guys like, all right, we're getting dressed up. We're going to, a ballroom dance or something like that. We're like, okay, well, let's get all makeup and wine and dine and put the suits on and the dresses and the gowns, the Met Gala. Like we're that first date's not even like that. Sometimes the first date might be a coffee date. You better not show up like that on a coffee date. I'll be like, you're out of touch. I'm just saying, like, the date, the makeup should not make the date, and you shouldn't invest that much money on a first date. To me, that's just me. And guys shouldn't be spending to me, you shouldn't be spending $500 on a first date, $200 on a first date, $300 on a first date if you don't even know this person yet. The first date is just to see if you get to know the person, to see if this person is worth investing in and worth moving on to the next date. The first date is literally just to see to get to know each other. And then the first date goes well, then you guys go on to the next one. But to me, I prefer to have the first look versus the finished product on the first date. Thank you for watching this episode of Nerdy Dating. I really appreciate it. If there's another episode you want to watch, you can look at it right there. If you want to subscribe to the page and watch more content, it's down here. Also, you have a question about dating you want to put in the comment section, go ahead and do it. Or you can send me your dating question to my email of alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. That's alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. And I will answer your question on the next episode of Nerdy Dating. Thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate you and keep being awesome.